All right. We're the Hebrew Israelites. We come in and week out to prophesy the downfall, Babylon the Great, also known as the United States. Wake up the 12 tribes of the nation of Israel, Latinos, Native Americans, Indians, Michael Bird. To get back in order because it's very short out here. All right. As you can clearly see, we're at the end of this thing. Right? So just keep doing what you're doing. Right? Eating, drinking, giving in marriage, right? Until it starts raining. All right? Because this time it's not going to be water rain. It's going to be nuke rain. Right? When that rain falls, when those each about the weight of a talent. What is that? Hail. When them hailstones start falling on your ass, right? Then we'll see about all that fun and games then. All right. So first and foremost, and as always, all praise is due to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Kadash. Double honors to the elder apostles, the GMS, including the elder that came before them and taught us the truth. And Shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word, the truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. The Aquat that are listening and learning, being a pillar of rest. The 144,000, the 1/3, the hopeful elect of Israel. Shalom. And your eyes shall see your teachers, right? But what are you going to do? You're going to do what you've always done. You're going to spit. Look at the fight. You're going to spit. You're going to cast us away. That's what you did, right? So do what you're going to do, and we're going to do what we do, right? Sometimes we die pushing this word. We get locked up a lot. That's coming, right? They run us up out of here, run us out of town, right? Ain't that what they do? Hey, it's normal. It's okay. It's okay if somebody gets mad. Hell, they used to stone us all the time, right? Get James real quick. But see, this is the mood that we need to be in. The spirit that we come in, first of all, is to be wise. Wise as a serpent, harmless as a dove, coming out with wisdom. Like I found James, I'll tell you why. Look at James 1:1. One and two. My brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. So we're good. All right? Do what you got to do. We understand our role. We understand our position. We understand your position. Okay? We know that 2/3 of our own people are the most hard-headed, stiff-necked people that ever walked the earth and are not going to hear this message. We know that. Do we give a goddamn hell no? We don't give a fuck, to be quite blunt about it. As much as you don't, we don't. If you You don't give a fuck. We don't. You don't give a damn. We don't give a fuck, right? And we don't. We're out here, right? Trying to keep the commandments. We're commanded to come out here. All right. We're commanded to make our head, our hard head, hard and strong against yours. What does that mean? You got two of the most hard head, right, people on the face of the earth, but one has wisdom and the other one is a knucklehead, right, that the Most High created. We call them niggas. Most High created the most abominable knucklehead ever to walk the earth. Right along with the troglodyte, the Edomite, right? So you got two Neanderthals in lockstep. And the N-Dub is right up there. The queen of the earth, the harlot, is in lockstep with the devil right now for 5 whole more minutes. And what do we got to do? We got to count it all joy. We understand, okay? That's the best part about being in this truth right now, is we get it, all right? We came out here early. We came out years ago. We didn't understand. We were happy just to be out here. So-called white man was the devil all day. Kiss my shoes. You name it. You name it. We were terrorizing the streets. Little did we know. Fast forward to today, it's all wisdom. Hey, we're almost out of here. All right? Just as it is bad, right? The bitter. Then you got the sweet, you got the honey, right? We're almost out of here. And we know it. James 1:4. But let patience have a perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting it. I don't want nothing. Now, of course, we want we want the kingdom, right? That's why we're out here. One of the reasons is that. All right. Just checking to see if this thing's working. Not very savvy when it comes to the whole going live thing, but I'm figuring it out. So anyway, yeah, we know, right? What do we got to do? We got to take it. Take it like a man. Take it on the chin, right? That's what our job is. Even when the walls are closing in, you look up, you call out to Yahweh Bashim Yahushua while they're stoning you, you know? This is our job. Man the fuck up and take it on the chin. Until death. Look at that. Right? Hey, we might die out. And you gotta die like can't think of his name right now. Philip Lucky. Dying is part of this job. And we have to anticipate. You got to look at the worst case scenario, which is death on this side. But, I mean, to understand death on this side, as a man of the Lord. You understand? That ain't the worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is if you didn't make it. Dying on this side in this truth, that's making it. That can't be the worst thing. Revelations 2 and 10, or Revelation 1 Revelation. Revelation 2 and 10. Fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison that you may be tried, and you shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death. Huh? That word death. Here are your instructions. All right? Put your uniform on, get out there on the battlefield, and prepare to die. Really. Every soldier in his mind, right, before you put that uniform on, you have to take into consideration your own death. Right? Well, here's the uniform. Right here. Here's the battlefield. Here's the weapon. Right? You're out here. What did they used to say? What did Gad used to say out there on the prairie? Right? Knowing that the cavalry was coming the next day. Gad would look up and say, hey, this is a good day to die. Right? And that's got to be your outlook. If you're a prophet, you look at the handbook of the prophet, right? And you open it up, and what do you see? Lamentations, mourning, and woe. And you signed up for it. You signed up in all of your lives, in all your previous incantations, is that the right word? Incarnations. Right? Guess what? You signed up. You signed up for this. You read the handbook. You said, okay, do you understand what you're getting yourself into, what you're signing up for? The Most High said, before I formed you in the womb, I knew. Right? That was when you signed up, or you were conscripted. However you want to say it. Here you are. Here's your job. If you're out here, right, and we got some individuals that are out here that came out, and they might have did some years. They might have did 10, 20. And then what did they do? They took their hand off the plow, so guess what? This ain't what they were. Right? This is not what they were. Right. Well, guess what? A lot of people are about to die, right? I was on my way down here, and I watched this guy, pinball preparedness prepper, right? And what does he say? He says, yeah, that famine is really coming. They're burning up all the beef in Texas, right? They're destroying your food processing plant. And there ain't gonna be enough food. He's like, there's not gonna be enough food to feed everybody. Well, guess what? With the mass death that's coming, right? Right now, you gotta befriend death, right? You gotta understand death, right? Look at that real quick. A time to be born and what? And a time to die. There's death right there. And if you don't understand death right now, death is gonna get the better of you. You gotta become acquainted with death, all right? How do you do that? Well, Esau is as death. That's becoming acquainted with, how does the Most High, right, death? Well, he's dealing it for sure. Because when somebody dies, he did it, right? It wasn't Satan. Satan might have carried out that order. Satan, I want you to go kill this guy over here. Well, yeah, in that case, Satan did it. But where did the order come from? The order whether to kill or not to kill. All that you have, all that he has is in your hand. It's about Job, right? But just don't kill him. Or I want you to go and destroy this guy, right? So that it's the Most High making the decision. But the point is that we're in the time of mass death. Let's get Isaiah. And so if you're not acquainted with death, the smell of death, did a video the other day on the smell of rotting bodies, okay? Ashes, ashes, we all fall down. Remember that? Ring around the rosies, a pocket full of posies, ashes, ashes, we all fall down. That's just like she'll be coming around the mountain, has to do with Yahushua coming back, right? Well, Ring Around the Rosies has to do with the Black Death, right? And the smell of rotting bodies, right? A pocket full of posies does what? Put a pocket full of flowers in your pocket so that when here come these dead bodies, you put the flowers up to your nose so that you can deal with the smell, okay? Well, we're coming into that time. So this time it ain't the Black Death. This time it's the 2/3 death and the death of the wicked. And there are going to be so many bodies that we're going to have to go ring around the roses. Okay? This is Ecclesiastes 3. Let's get some perspective. Because if you understand the Most High, if you understand death, all right, Esau is as death. There's some understanding. Esau is the Most High sword. There's some understanding. All right. The sword, death, and destruction. Right? Well, hey, the thief cometh not but to steal, kill, and destroy. All right. So, who is this death, and what is this death? Esau is as death. He is death. So, where is this death coming from? Well, the Most High gives the order, right? And then the angels carry it out, whether it be the spiritual demon, Satan, who's an angel on the left-hand side. He'll go right to work. He'll conscript, he'll what do you call it? When you delegate, Satan's like this, okay, huddle up, demons. I want you. Right? I'm going to give you this assignment. And then it just goes down. Most High says, I want him dead. Satan says, yes, sir. Satan delegates. He goes to Azazel or whoever. Right? And they're just angels that work with the Most High on the left-hand side. that deal with death. The spiritual demon Satan is an expert at death. This is how the this devil Esau, right? Where did he get his know-how? Where did he get his skills at for lopping off heads? And never. Christopher Columbus said, when I got here, we did so much killing that my sword never hit the ground for months. We were killing. We killed so many natives. My sword never hit the ground. That's an expert killing machine. So to understand death, right, you got to understand that the Most High does all these things, right? And every now and then, right, apparently, we got to put a whole bunch of people to death, right? Ask Noah. Most High said, no, I want you to go tell these niggas I'm going to kill a bunch of them. And the reason I'm going to kill them is because they're not going to listen to you, Noah. Well, we're out here being Noah right now, and we're telling you. And what do we know? Things that were written aforetime were written for our learning. What did we learn? Niggas don't listen, and therefore gotta die. Because we're doing the same thing. No, hey, world's coming to an end. A bunch of people are gonna die. Niggas like this. Hey, I ain't trying to hear that. Well, then I just died in. What do niggas say? What is the top 5 things a nigga would say when you tell them, hey, the world's coming to an end? Well, I just died in. That's a nigga for you. And you're like this. Hey, my blood, your blood is off my hand. I'm counting it all joy. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under the heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. Well, guess what? So look, let me finish. A time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted. What time do you suppose we're in right now? Right? Time to God. That's going to apply to a lot of people right now. So we're not going to need all that food now, are we? No. You know how much food people are, what they call put back? I'm putting it back right there. They're putting food back, right? Well, with all the, let's say, the first 72, who saw the elder Malcolm from Chicago, I believe it was, went into the first 72 hours of shit. I believe it was Elder Malcolm out of Chicago. You know how many people are going to die in that first 72 hours? Second Ezra 16. Sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death. What is great death? Great death is when the Most High destroyed the earth during the time of Noah. All right? When let's say 2 billion people on the face of the earth at the time, which right now there's like 8. So let's say during the time of Noah there was 2 billion, right? Well, out of 2 billion people, only 8 made it out. That's called great death. All right? So this time, there's 8 million people. 8 billion with a B. What is great death this time? If only 8 made it out of 2 billion, how many will make it out of 8 billion? And it's just a thought. Okay. Either way, it's called mass death or great death, right? It's a great death that's coming. 2nd Ezra 16-22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. The what? What does it mean to perish? It means to die. So we're in the time right now of what? What are we talking about? Wait a minute. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. Well, wait a minute. After all them people die, guess what? It's going to be plenty of food. If you don't die of famine, then the sword is going to get you. Who is the sword? Oh, I said who. There's your first clue. Esau is the Most High sword. Esau is as death. So, what you have to do right now is you have to become acquainted with death. See, people fear death, right? What happens after you die? Oh, you don't know, do you? No, because you're right here. Right? But if you're a man of the Lord, right, and you're in Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shah, the Bible tells you what's going to happen when you die. All right? So there's some information. And that's what you should be searching at. Wait a minute, how do you make it through what is coming? Oh, Jacob's trouble is coming. Many people are going to die. Well, how do I make it through that? Well, you gotta meet all of the qualifications. Are you an Israelite? Number 1. Are you an Israelite? Can you be born again? Can you throw out everything you thought you knew? Do you have the capacity for righteousness? Right? How's your endurance? Are you a bitch ass nigga? Right? There'll be a lot of death. So how does a mercenary, how does an infantryman prepare right for the battlefield? Well, a war of attrition. Ask the Russians over there that have been fighting for the last 2 years. Ask them if they're ready to go out here and do what the hell they got to do. Salak. Yeah. It's all good. 2 Ezra 16 and 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead shall be cast out as dung. What does that mean? We're back to ring around the roses right there. Right? Great death, great bodies as dung upon the earth. That stench, though. See, you have to become acquainted with death.
It could just be Austin or Illuminati. Okay. I can show you the receipt and everything we did.
Okay. You got to become acquainted with death. To the point where, if that's it, that's it. Right? I'm in this truth. Right? It's called counting the cost. Count the cost.
Is it just one booth? Is it two?
All the way to the end. So anyway.
Okay. Pretty sure that's gonna work.
That's the time we're in right now. Okay.
Right, exactly. Yeah. So I think that'll be all right.
Men's hearts failing.
About that.
Try some.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Do you have to pick that up?
No, I have my friend.
Yeah.
Book of Luke, St. Luke 21. Men's hearts failing them for fear and for looking after those things which are coming on the earth, for the powers of heaven shall be shaken. What does it mean, men's hearts failing? When you had a heart attack, it could mean that. But your heart, talk about your mind. All right? Talk about you losing your damn mind because there's so many dead, rotten corpses, the smell of death, you just losing, you like this, what, now what? It smells like death out here. I'm scared to walk down the street. I'm scared to open the door. I'm scared to go look for food. They're eating bodies next door. They're eating on some Donner, the Donner Party situation going. Go watch the Book of Eli. With Denzel. They wasn't eating Denzel. Oh, let me go. I got some meat. Let me go see if I can rustle up some meat in the kitchen. Right? Remember that? They're gonna be rustling up meat. Here it is. Everybody's starving. Nobody got no food. You knock on somebody's door and they go to get you some meat. On some Hannibal Lecter type. You know what it is. And that's going to be going. People are going to be starving, right? Well, what are they going to do? They're going to learn. They're going to switch that appetite up. And if you don't even know it right now, see, you don't know. You don't know that the mob, right? The mob that you look at every day, the mob owns McDonald's, fool. So when they shoot you up and they shoot up your family, they got to do something with them bodies, right? Well, they got meat processing plant. take that thing underground, they bring it up in a truck in boxes on ice, and they serve it up, and you're right there eating it. You've been eating bodies.
I think I have.
What do you think they're doing with all them bodies? They got a sacrifice. Here it is, your boy Ryan Garcia came out and told you, hey, look, man, they're killing children, they're eating body parts, they're drinking blood. But, I mean, what does that mean? What does that mean? It means they've been doing this. That's not nothing new. Hell, he's been doing it, now he's tired. I'm tired of being a millionaire now. Money don't mean nothing. And all that wicked shit I did, I'm gonna bring it all forward. We're gonna tell everybody that P. Diddy. Oh, they're just doing the most satanic, evil, chopping up babies. It's all coming out now. The truth is coming out. You didn't see that shit, Ryan Garcia? You saw that.
Nah, actually.
You ain't seen Ryan Garcia?
Ryan Garcia.
You saw it, didn't you, brother? You saw it? What is that? See, the whole thing, the whole truth is coming. You see the P. Diddy stuff? It's all coming out. What you had to do. See, you wanted to be a rapper back in the day. But see, that's everything. In movies, sports. Look at Ryan. Ryan is he's all jacked up. He's like, they're coming to get me, they're coming to get me. It's crazy. So what's that? That's not the devil? That's not Satan? Okay, so that's established. If there's that side, ain't there another side? Ain't there the good side? Okay, so shit is coming down to the wire. You understand? Now, here's what Ryan ain't saying, because Ryan knows. Ryan knows that we're out here doing this because one of the brothers that I know doing what I'm doing right now taught Ryan. Right? So he knows. What does he know?
He knows the 12 tribes.
Oh, what?
12 tribes.
You know that?
Yeah, I know that.
You know that? Do you know that, brother?
What is it? No, I don't.
You don't? Do you know that you're Israelite?
Yeah.
What does Kanye West say? He said that, here's what he didn't say. All right, let me ask you a question, brother. What color is my skin?
Black,
Try again.
brown,
Ah. Right? So here's what Kanye didn't say. That the Latinos are the Israelites too.
Yeah.
I'm brown just like the Latinos.
Yeah.
See how they got us separated?
Yeah.
Okay, here's what they don't want us to do. You're an Israelite from the tribe of Issachar. I'm an Israelite from the tribe of Judah, right? The Native Americans are from the tribe of Gad. They brown too. Ain't no Native American ain't red. That's a damn lie.
Yeah.
You know who is red though? See, here's what the Bible said. The Bible speaks in code, right? So right here, I'm brown, clearly brown, and nobody is this color right here. Nobody's that color, right? And then nobody's this color. Nobody ain't this color. So the people calling themselves this color, right? People calling themselves white, right?
Yeah.
They ain't white. Because right here I'm brown. Right here, my skin color is called translucent, meaning I can see through it. So when I see through my hand right here, I see my blood showing forth through my skin, right? And if you see a person call himself white, right? He's see-through all over. You make this motherfucker real mad, what? What does he turn into? The guy with the pitchfork. He's red. He's red. He's the devil. What did he do when they came over here? We was over here chilling. We had some huts and shit. We was fishing and taking buffalo and using it right. We was doing everything right here. And then this devil comes over here and does what? He start killing us, stealing the land, running us up out of there. That's what the devil does. Okay? And they're still doing it now. Over in what they call Israel, right? What are they doing? It's genocide. Wait a minute, the devil is over there, stole our identity. You understand? That's the devil. He done stole our identity. We're the Israelites. They ain't the Israelites. They went over there and stole that land, just like they did right here, started killing it. Right? They're in the middle of a genocide right now, saying that they're us. No. We're God's chosen people, the 12 tribes. Okay? Now here's what's going on. They can't stop this truth from coming out. It's coming out. And it's coming out more and more every day. They can't stop it. Now they're mad. You know what they say now? We gotta go kill these niggas. We gotta go kill these niggas. All right? And here's what they don't want you to know. All right? God is our God. He's the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Jacob's name was changed to Israel. He's only the God of the Israelites. Everybody else, he created everybody, but he only chose us. All right? Now, we're a bunch of hard-headed, stiff-necked fuck-ups, right? That's what we do. When we fucked it all up, that's why we got punished, right? And he put this devil over the top of us to whoop that ass. Now it's time to come out of the timeout corner because our time is up. And here's what's happening. They're coming down, and we're coming up. And when that completely happens, that's called the kingdom of heaven, where we're back where we belong on the top. We're running shit, and guess who's our slaves? Guess who's picking the fruit, the cotton, the tobacco? They are. And we got that whip like that. We got that whip like that, and we're kings. We're running the whole earth. That's what we see going on right now with all these wars and shit. Now, got to tell you about these UFOs, right? Because shit's crazy. What is UFO? You know who that is? That's the one they call God and his son. Look like us, brown skin. That's our Air Force. That's our Army, right? Because again, they're coming to get us. These niggas don't know who they are quite yet. They don't know, they're just waking up. We got to get them now. So they coming, right? They got these concentration camps. They got all of this shit. They're bringing our brothers up from South America right now. And they mad as hell after what happened to them. They're like, oh shit, we finna go tear shit up here, right? They are about to cause some crazy shit. So here's how you got kids. Kids, no? Oh, you good right now. Because you got a woman though. All right, couple. Yeah. Hey, we can have as many as we want according to the scripture. But here's what I'm saying. You're the target. Because you're these people. But they don't want you to know that. So now what must you do? You gotta find out well, how do I get out of this shit? Okay? Here's what they're gonna do. All right? Any day now they're gonna shut the power down. You shut all the power down, and niggas are gonna lose their mind. No food, no lights, no phones. They shut the phones down a couple of weeks ago, the niggas lost their mind. Okay? But they keep it off like that, 3 days. 3 days, you're gonna hear that knock at the door. Nigga, let me in. Right? I'm hungry. That's coming. Okay? So they're gonna shut it all down. They're gonna let niggas kill each other for weeks. Right? And then people are gonna beg for the solution. What's the solution? They want to put that microchip in your hand. Oh no, we got it. Just put this microchip in your hand, like you didn't take that shot, did you? You took that goddamn shot. Huh?
They have a lot of countries.
They made you take it, huh? Okay, so that's what they're gonna do with this chip. You can't take the motherfucking chip. You're gonna be hungry. Got this food. Get in this line over here. We got food. We're gonna put $2,000 a month on your chip, motherfucker. You just slide your hand. You just slide your hand, or the Neuralink, right? That's all in the Bible. Because this is where they want to take it. See how you out here? We hustling right now. Hey, we hustling. got some little side dollars. You can't do that with that chip. They're like this. Oh, nigga, slide your hand. They're gonna take this for that, this for that. And then with that chip, it's like this. You was hustling outside over here, and we're gonna shut your money off. You can't go in this. That's where it's going. You understand? So, what do we do? What do we do? As a result of this, you got to get a jump on it, because when you get hungry, you're gonna do what you like. But see, when you understand, there's a whole bunch of stuff in here that we were talking. See, when the white man, who is the devil, right? He's the devil. He taught us what this book is, right? Oh, well, this is Jesus. This white man is, he's Jesus. You get on your knees and you bow down and you do what he tells you to do. It's not what it says. This says we're going to get our payback up in here. Not only are we going to do to you what you did to us, we're going to do all of that, but then there's a bunch of good stuff in it, right? About this movie that we're in. And we're catching hell right now, but in a minute we're going to be whooping ass, okay? And the earth belongs to us. But we got to fight for it first, okay? So the more you know about this fight, right? The more you know about that fight, you got to go on to YouTube, right? What's up, brother? Look at you.
Hey, I gotta go do some shit for work, but hey,
check it out.
you.
Go on YouTube
Yeah.
and type in Mexicans are Israelites.
Yeah.
And the videos pop up. See?
Yeah.
See the videos? They all pop up. Just watch the video, take some notes. Damn, this nigga was right. Damn. Learn the names, Yahweh, God's name, his son, Yahweh Shai, learn the name and pray, because you'll see, like, this nigga was right. This nigga was right. This shit's going down.
Yeah.
How do I get out? Okay, so look into it. Go to YouTube. Mexicans are, you already know you Israelites.
Yeah.
Okay, now you got to do something with it.
Yeah.
You got homies, you got to wake up. You got some names to learn, so that you call on, so that Angel is with you. Angel brought you over here. Like, this brother's listening to me. Let me get it. Let me get it. And then you got to do this.
Yeah.
You got to do all of this.
Yeah.
Because time is short.
Yeah.
How the world is going to end, the world as we know it right now, is going to end with those nuclear bombs.
Yeah.
How close are we to that?
Super close.
We're pretty close.
The doomsday clock already.
There you go.
Yeah, ticked
There you
another
go.
minute.
So you're already on it.
Yeah.
You're an Israelite. You got to do something with that. What do you got to do? You got to find out more.
Yeah.
Go to YouTube, type it in. The Spirit of God, the Spirit of the Lord is dealing with you right now. Brought you over here to hear this.
Yeah.
Go ahead. Go ahead, brother. What's your name?
Cisco.
Cisco?
Yeah.
Like Francisco?
Yeah, the Cisco. We just say Cisco.
Like San means, what does San Francisco mean?
I don't know what it is.
San means saint.
Yeah.
You know who the saints are?
Yeah.
Israelites.
Israelites, yeah.
All right, so take that. Take that. You brothers take that.
All right.
But you got to do it. You got to look into it. All right?
For sure.
Because they're going to cut your money off. And then you can't go to them. They say, oh, you want this money? Here, come and get it. You have to say no, and you got to trust that God is dealing with you. He's going to have some food. He's going to have whatever you need. He's going to have it for you. And the instructions are in here. Right?
Yeah.
They're in here. But not the way they taught it to us. The way we teaching each other. You're going to see a line of Issacharites, Mexicans. See this?
Yeah.
It's a Mexican poncho, right?
Yeah.
See, and I bought this around the block over here. The only thing I did was add this blue because it says that in the Bible. It says, what is this doing on a Mexican flag? Native Americans have this, this is a sign that we are the Israelites.
Yeah.
Okay? They've been doing this going all the way back before the white man.
Yeah.
Right? This is us.
It's us. Good day, man.
All right. Got to work, got to act on it, y'all. Act on it. It's getting close out here. So, yeah, that death thing. Death is here. Let's go back to Revelation. and 10. I want to get that word again. See, these brothers are, they got this little farmer's market type food fair that they do once a month. Revelation 2 and 10 again, fear none of those things which thou shalt suffer. Behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison, that ye may be tried, and ye shall have tribulation 10 days. Be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So your instructions continue into death. All right? If you happen to die while doing this job, here's your instructions, right? There you go. Your instructions are to die gracefully and keep it moving, right? And I mean, that's basically what it's saying in here. Be faithful until death, right? And what happens? Okay. Well, we know that that's an honorable death, right? The Apostle Paul died an honorable death. Timothy. Let me look at Come on. So I can bear with you. This is 1 Thessalonians 4 and 13. But I would not have you to be ignorant, brethren, concerning them which are asleep, that ye sorrow not, even as others which have no hope. So going to sleep, right? You ain't even, it's not even using dead. All right? Not even using the word dead. First Thessalonians 4 and 14. For if we believe that Yahushua died and rose again, even so them also which sleep in Yahushua will the Most High bring with him. For this we say unto you by the word of the Lord, that we which are alive and remain unto the coming of the Lord shall not prevent them which are asleep. For the Lord shall descend from heaven with a shout, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trump of the Most High, and the dead in Yahushua shall rise first. There's the word dead. But guess what? Yahushua was dead and resurrected. Right? Well, it's saying that we're going to resurrect. And there's the consolation. Right? The consolation is that you might die, right? But what are we to do? Count it all joy. All right? We're supposed to understand, hey, you might see a lynch mob running up and you're like, oh, this may very well be it. I'm like, okay. Well, I ran my course. I finished my course. It's an honorable death. It's a good day to die. All right? Knowing what? You're going to be raised first. That is to overcome death. That is to understand. You're not going to make it through this thing if you don't understand. You're going to see some bodies on the left and some on the right, and it's not going to smell good. And you got to deal with it. you're going to be hungry. You're going to lose all that weight you wanted to lose. Either that or you're going to eat some dead bodies and then you lost it. So it behooves you to figure this thing out now, right? How do you figure it out? Well, you learn the ways of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua. A false balance is an abomination. What is the whole duty of men? So here's what's going to get you through, right? When the Bible says many, right? There are going to be a bunch of dead carcasses. What was that? I keep going back. It's just, this is where we are. Again, 2 Ezra 16 and 22, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. And the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy, and the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted in the cities thereof, and the cities shall be cast down. See, if you just blow through that without considering what is being said, that's a lot of death. What do you mean as dung? As shit, nobody gives a damn. Think about that. Think about the smell. That's going to change it. You know how you can think of a certain memory or a smell will come by, and like the fair, you smell the fair. The fair has a certain smell to it, right? And then that smell come by at any other time, and you think of the fair. Well, what are you going to think of? One dead body. You can be in the vicinity of one dead body. And I use this all the time. You know how you get like a crackhead, a homeless person who is just, is beyond the pale. You can smell that nigga from 20 yards away, and literally, you can literally smell the nigga. Like, you got that homeless smell, right? Okay. If there were 20 homeless dudes smelling like that, right? And you can smell them from 20 yards away, that's real talk, by the way. That's the thing. See, these people are alive. They're not dead. What is rotting flesh? What is that? What does rotting flesh smell like? Great death. Okay? What is it going to take for you to move forward, to continue on, to persevere, right? To endure until the end? What is it going to? Hey, endure until the end. What does that look like? What does it smell like? What does it feel like? There's a reason for the 1,000-yard stare, right? What is the 1,000-yard stare? And what does it take to get there? 1,000-yard stare is you're on the fucking battlefield. You're watching people's brains get splattered. Your homie, now his guts are all over you. He's like, and you still got war to do. 1,000-yard stare. Okay? It's for a reason. So imagine, right, Jacob's trouble, which is worse than anything that has ever happened. All wars are nothing compared to Jacob's trouble. Wars are nothing compared to Jacob's trouble. And that's crazy. And you got to put things like that in perspective. That includes war. Matthew 24. Go over. Matthew 24:21. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. Great tribulation, right? That's on the battlefield. That's talking about World War I, World War II, the French Revolution, the Revolutionary War, the Civil War. Let's put them all together. Guess what? They ain't got nothing on Jacob's trouble. Nothing on Jacob's trouble. Now what? Okay? Now integrate the smell of death on the battlefield times World War I, World War II, Vietnam, kimchi squat. All right? Put all of that together. And you're not touching Jacob's trouble. All right? So those of you who think you're going to make it, those of you, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Jacob's trouble is not the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is worse than Jacob's trouble. It's going to be a slow crescendo building up to that thing. So how do you prepare yourself? Right? You can't be in a room with one dead body, let alone 30. And 30 is a low number. And that's just the smell. I would suggest acquainting yourself and visualizing, if you will. What you got to do is you have to know the Most High's name. It's more than saying Yahweh or he that is. The name is all the characteristics. Name is he is about payback. One of the biggest things to know about Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is that a false balance is an abomination. That's one of the main things. That way you know when somebody says, well, I come in God's name. Well, what is his name? First you say Yahweh, and then you say it in perfect balance. How do you do that? Well, he's got one name, and his name one. His name is Yahweh, he that is. And here's the balance. Well, but he has many surnames, or he has many titles. There's the balance. All right. Perfect balance. No, he's got one name. No, he's got many names. No, that's not balance. He's got many titles, got one name. That's balance. I'm going to read Matthew 24 and 44. Therefore be ye also ready, for in such an hour as you think not, the Son of Man cometh. All right. How do you make yourself ready? Well, become acquainted. Start with a false balance is an abomination. Start with what is Jacob's trouble going to smell like? Right? And then you say things like this. No matter what it smells like, I'm going to make it all the way. I don't know what it smells like, but whatever it smells like, I'm going to make it all the way. All right? This is how you prepare. Right? You got to know that, number one, this ain't no game. To know that whatever has happened in the world to this point has nothing on what we're about to do. That means everything. Right? To have that knowledge, to have that foreknowledge. Right? Somebody who doesn't know that, right? How do you? I mean, you're better equipped knowing that it ain't gonna stop. It ain't gonna stop until the chariots fly, so they say, right? Because people are gonna be wanting. They're gonna be wanting for the shit to be over, right? Like, oh, okay, well, all right, I'll take the chip. I'll go through the line. I'm hungry. I give up. I'll just do, no, it don't end there. That's not the end of it. Okay? That's not the way it's going to happen. It's not going to go down like that. This is it. Right? It's not going to subside and things get back to normal and no. This is it. Worse and worse and worse until the chariots show up. And then the burning is going to continue on. So, if you don't have that, if you don't have that inside information, how are you going to persevere? You're not. So anyway, Ecclesiastes 12 and 13, let us hear the conclusion of the whole matter. Fear the Most High, keep His commandments, for this is the whole duty of man. For the Most High shall bring every work into judgment, with every secret thing, whether it be good or whether it be evil. Philippians 2 and 12. Wherefore, my beloved, as ye have always obeyed, not as in my presence only, but now much more in my absence, work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. That's when nobody's looking. Right? So with that, we hope that the Electro edified you, brothers and sisters. All right? Wrap your head around it. All right? You have to contemplate different things. It's not going to be easy. You got to prepare your mind. All right? Men's hearts failing them is them going crazy. How do you prevent yourself from? You have to have the fortitude that nothing is going to drive you crazy. Yeah, yeah, we're in that time. Shit's crazy, but I'm gonna make it. All right. So with that, we hope that the elector edify you, brother. Yeah, shalom.